there is a rising threat from terrorists and criminal organizations all over the world. Experts point to recent events like the terrorist attacks on New York and London. In the Philippines, bombings in the MRT and various places in Mindanao have left hundreds injured or dead. Drugs, theft, and gambling are also major problems. We feel the impact of these crimes, but we have so far ignored some important questions. How do terrorists and criminals fund their operations? And how do they hide the money they use as it flows in and out of these organizations? To understand what money laundering is, let's see it at work. We usually earn money from honest and legal work. But some people earn money illegally. They can sell drugs, steal property, or operate wedding. As these criminals get richer, they have no way of explaining where this dirty money came from. In order to make dirty money look clean, criminals use money laundering. One simple money laundering technique is to exchange stolen goods for money through pawn shops. The cell phone, which was the result of an illegal activity, was converted into untraceable cash. The thief probably gave a fake name and address and will never claim the phone. In organized crime, there are sophisticated money laundering techniques. This happens in 3 stages. Let's look at these stages now. Let's say Don Vito, a drug lord, earns 1.5 million pesos. Earning this large amount in a short time is suspicious. So, to divert attention, Don Vito can split the large amounts into 3 smaller ones, each amounting to 500,000 pesos. Don Vito can now deposit the money in 3 different bank accounts under different identities and even fake companies. This technique is called placement because the money launderer starts placing the money into a legitimate business like a bank or a pawn shop. The next stage is for Don Vito to hide his connection to the money through a technique called layering. Layering works this way. Don Vito creates a fake company called Fly-by-Night Travel Agency. Don Vito makes it look like the fake company hired a consultant named Jose de la Rosa. Jose de la Rosa turns out to be a fake person, also created by Don Vito. The fake company deposits money to Jose de la Rosa's bank account. The money now looks legitimate. De la Rosa then sends the money to a fake wife through money transfer. As the money moves around through fake people and companies, it becomes more and more difficult to trace its connection to Don Vito. The money is now ready for the final stage. The last stage of money laundering is integration. In this stage, Don Vito now starts to withdraw his money from the different bank accounts or collect it from his dummy companies. He gets back his 1.5 million pesos and he can either invest it in a legitimate business or he can continue financing criminal activities from it. He can open a pawn shop or a lending agency and use these companies to launder more dirty money. Ironically, while Don Vito's money is sitting in the bank is also paying him interest. In effect, the bank is benefiting from the dirty money and even helping the criminal to earn more money. Money laundering can be stopped. We just have to make it more difficult for criminals to work around the law. The first important principle is to use common sense. Always ask for valid customer identification. This stops criminals who want to set up fake bank accounts during the placement stage and the layering stage.
Next, record all transactions as required by law. The law requires you to keep your records for up to 5 years. This makes it easier for authorities to track down money laundering activities. Finally, note all suspicious activities and report them to the AMLC Secretariat. Failing to do so may make you an accessory to the crime of money laundering. So be vigilant and stay alert. Together, we can help fight money laundering.